DM Studios. DM Fight Club Studios. Welcome to DM Fight Club. Episode 5A.
And we're talking about UFC 279. Chimaev versus Diaz.
I'm so excited.
As am I.
And I just can't hide it.
I'm a little excited.
Boner alert.
So this time we're going to talk about the main event first, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the main event.
You want to explain the rules? You go ahead and
Yeah.
explain the rules. You explain the rules, I'm going to take a sip of this old drink.
So we play a game here at DM Fight Club where you DM us your picks. Okay, it's...
Word that better. We're getting too many pictures. We need fight picks. P-I-C-K-S.
Okay, yeah, so it's who, how, what
in the butt. What in the butt. Hey.
So you pick who wins, what is their method of destruction.
Who wins? What is the method? What? Okay.
What round.
What round?
And for tiebreaker and bragging rights and overall Mystic Max status, what is the exact time of the finish of the fight?
My picks. I'll show them up on the big screen with a little bit better. I wrote this on the back of a alcohol bag from Specs, but I'll post the a better version of this.
And we have one rule. What's the rule?
Welcome to Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you talk about Fight Club.
Talk about Fight Club.
Yeah, talk about Fight Club. And y'all haven't been talking about Fight Club because we
Yeah.
have
0 views on 180 videos. 183 videos. We have 0 views on each one. Total combined
we
0
have
views.
5 on some.
Oh, we have 5 on one, and that was a short. But anyway.
Yeah, we gotta do more shorts. We're just getting into this game. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a good... Hey, if you guys out there haven't done YouTubing, it's super easy. Download the VN Video Editor app, sponsor of us, and get to work because this is super easy. And
It's
just,
super easy to be unsuccessful at YouTube.
you don't have to be successful. Just turn your passive time into active time. You like watching movies, you like playing video games, you like doing whatever. Make a video about it. Playing guitar. You know, that's what we do. We're having a fun way to exercise our passive time. So anyway, let's get to the fight picks. Oh, I hurt myself.
A little too hard.
Oh, I forgot how strong I am.
All right, so Khamzat Chimaev.
Or as
Wolf.
Oh yeah, Wolfbane. And what does? Man, I shouldn't drink so much.
Nate Diaz.
No, I keep wanting to say the
I
guy.
wish I could do the Rock thing with.
Who calls him cum shot?
Shit, I'm not gonna fucking say that shit.
Okay, let's not get into that.
That was Kobe Covington. Who
Oh,
said
okay. I kept wanting to say something with a CO. I was
let
going to say
Kobe
Cody
do that.
Garbrandt. You're going to get Cody Garbrandt in trouble.
I do not ever want to piss off the Wolf.
Me either.
Big fan here.
And remember, Kobe said that when they asked him if he wanted to fight him. He's like, oh, who names their kid cum shot? It's like, what an easy way to deflect the question. So if it ever comes down to a fight between them two, I think Kobe's going to duck out.
Okay. So
Anyway, to the fight he's going to do.
we have Khamzat versus Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz, OG.
OG Nate.
Man, he'd been doing it. They said Khamzat was like 9 or 10 years old when Nate Diaz had his first professional fight.
The Nate Diaz Army, fool.
You graduated.
I'm a
from
Nick
being a
Diaz
soldier.
Army soldier, always, always.
Okay, what do you think about this fight? How's it going to go? Tell us. Nostradamus.
I am having a very hard time picking because I really like both guys.
I do too, but this is obviously going to go one way.
You don't understand. I really like both guys.
That doesn't mean one of them has a chance against the other one. We all know who's getting slaughtered. Cannon fodder. And I hope he proves me wrong.
Who's cannon fodder?
Who is cannon fodder?
Yes.
Oh, newsflash. Okay, let me explain to y'all. The UFC told Nate Diaz, you have two choices for your next match. For your last match on your contract, Conor McGregor or Khamzat Chimaev. And he said, I'm not giving Conor any more clout from fighting me. I'll fight the other guy. So I got other guy.
No, he actually told them, I'm only going to fight Khamzat unless he fights a top 5 guy, which is why he fought Gilbert Burns. That's what he said in an interview.
Maybe way back, but this current situation, he says he doesn't want to give Conor any credibility.
Do you want that trilogy with...
No.
I'm not excited.
I'm more interested in this. I'm way more interested in this.
I want to see Conor fight more before the trilogy.
Let him fight somebody else. Who gives a shit about this? I want to see Nate move on. He's got a new fight promotion.
What's his fight promotion?
Real
Fighters or something?
Oh man, we should
We're gonna
have
have it
research.
up there on the screen.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not surprised with his logo. Awesome. What a G. And I'll show a clip of him flipping me off at a Fighter Expo too, if I can find it.
So Khamzat is 11-0.
So I think the UFC threw Nate Diaz to him to get slaughtered to boost Khamzat's star potential. That's what they think is going to happen, but who knows? If he proves them wrong, I love an underdog.
What happened the last time they thought that was going to happen?
Remind us.
He choked out Conor. The last time they...
Oh, okay, with Nate. I thought you meant the last time they threw somebody to the wolf.
That it was a badass fight the last time they threw. I don't think there was a loser in that fight. Gilbert Burns versus Khamzat. They both came out on top.
No, I thought you meant last time they... Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was a great fight, a scrappy fight. It kind of humanized Khamzat, which is great going into a Nate Diaz fight because he eats humans for breakfast. I mean, I don't want to get in trouble for libel, but I think he eats regular food, but who knows. But Nate is coming off a loss to...
The last fight was Leon Edwards.
Leon Edwards, the champ.
I don't think he considers it a loss.
Of course he doesn't. Even if it is, let's say for the sake of argument, he lost, which is what goes down in the record books.
I wish he went in for the kill. I've already said that in another.
Yeah, he had him. He had him. He looked like he could win at the end of the fight, and then
his boxing is sharp, man. Nate's boxing. I remember thinking, but.
He had him rocked, but he didn't want to close in and follow it. So, who knows? I liked what Khamzat was doing to that crash test dummy, slapping the shit out of it.
I was just about to say that. He's saying that he's going to bring out the Stockholm slap.
Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm syndrome.
So we're going to have Stockholm slap.
And Stockton slap versus...
Wait, who's going to have more slaps?
There might be 2 this match. I think maybe...
You think 2 each?
No, 1 each. 2 total. I speak in totals. Nate will slap him, Khamzat will slap him back, and Nate will be like, oh shit, the OG. But who knows?
I don't know, man. I think there's going to be a shitload of slaps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Give me an over-under on your slap prediction.
I don't know. You remember the...
They're going to get slaphappy.com. Don't look it up. Don't you look it up.
Remember the Gilbert Burns fight where he's on the ground from his back and he's punching back at the same exact time? You could see them both slapping just the same exact fucking time.
Yeah.
A few slaps in a row.
And obviously in this fight, Khamzat has the advantage, probably a knockout power in wrestling. Probably not in jiu-jitsu, but Nate has Dan Hardy was talking about this, number of punches versus knockdowns, or number of punches versus knockouts. Nate throws a lot of punches, but not with a lot of power. I'm not saying that's not going to work, and I think his jab actually will work, and I think that'll force Khamzat to go for takedowns or knockout punches, and I feel like Khamzat's going to win. I got Khamzat by KO, and I put actually TKO, and that counts doctor stoppage by cut too, which Nate is might lose by. And I got the 3rd round, and I got 3 minutes and 1 second into the 3rd round. What do you got?
I'm gonna have to go Nate, just to go against you. I can't pick a winner though. I'm gonna pick Nate. Dude, Nate's gonna pull it off. What
I
if-
hope he does, and I hope he goes on to
I'm
promoting
sorry,
his.
Hamza, because I'm a big fan, but what if Nate just fucking pulls it off and just goes off into the sunset? A fucking G.
Now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
I'm not mad at
Legend.
that. I'm not mad at that prediction. If that whoever wins, I'm gonna be happy. This ain't like the Cowboys
I
play
think
the
it's
Eagles.
gonna be a good fight. They both come to fight. Nobody comes to
I'm for
point.
whoever wins.
Nobody comes to point out. They're both gonna come to fight. See who's gonna be the real gangster.
They both come forward. They both fight. They don't try to win on decision. So yeah, that's gonna be a great fight. You wanna move on?
Yeah, let's move on. So I have Nate submission
Ooh.
round 4. 2
Is
minutes.
this a 5-round fight? I hope so.
It's a main event. It has to be a fight.
I hope so. Yeah,
If
of
it's
course.
not,
it is.
round
Of course.
3, but-
The next one, I had no clue if it's gonna be a 3 or 5-round fight. So I went the safe bet. So
I'm only going Nate to go against you because I really can't pick against these guys.
and I'm just going with Hamzat because I pre-went against
fucking-
you.
Nate's gonna watch this and say, "Fuck you." just for saying.
He's already said "fuck me," which is I'm
He's
showing
gonna
a
say
picture
"fuck
right
you"
now.
for picking him only because I'm picking him against you, not.
Everybody who is saying that, especially the fighters and the media and the fighters who are saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? For one.
Guys, it's your boy, Joseph D, aka Soft Leg Kick, here with your UFC 279 picks and training tips as usual. Guys, we got a big one in this headliner. 2 possible, I don't know, belt contenders in Nathan Diaz and Khamzat Chimaev. Guys, this is going to be a big one, and it's close. They're so close to each other. Guys, I don't know if you realize it, but Nate's got more losses than Chimaev's got wins, and that's going to tell you something. I mean, the experience speaks for itself, if you ask me. I mean, Nate, God bless him, from Stockholm, California. The guy's incredible. He's a machine. Jiu-jitsu everywhere. He can throw up a triangle out of nowhere. So who knows what's going to happen in this fight. Guys, we know Chimaev is pretty tough. I mean, the Swedes, they've got some good fighters over there. Blachowicz, the other fella, Hermanson. I mean, those guys are tough, man, and he's one of them. And this is gonna be a close one, guys. But I gotta go with the experience here. I can't lie to you. We got Nate Diaz late in the 5th, triangle choke, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And that's the way it is, guys. Before I let you go, never forget, we always want to train and train hard. We talked about triceratops. We've got the breasticles. Yeah, we've got legs for days. We've got the traps, the bear traps that they can't get out of. But we always have to remember, we have to stay limber and beweglich, if you know what I mean. Keep those hips mobile. What do they say? Stiff hips, no lips, fellas. So, training tip of the day, what do we got? We got to keep our hips mobile. Never forget, hands left and right. We start with the bell swing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Front to back, front to back, and circle, and circle, and circle, and circle, and circle.